What's up guys, it's Lightsparrow here, and today I'm bringing you a Giants B10 video where I'm going to be discussing Dias and Giants B10. I just recently made a video of comparing Dias and Darion and Giants B10, and if you want to see that, check out my channel. I'm not exactly sure when I'm uploading this or when I'm uploading that other video, the Dias versus Darion comparison video. But hopefully I remembered to upload this the day after I upload the comparison. But so just check out my channel. It should be the last video I uploaded, or maybe like the next to last video I uploaded. Not exactly sure on that. I'm recording these in advance, but this is a team that is all farmable except the Dias. But I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you've got a Dias because I put Dias in the title and probably the thumbnail too. And so, yeah, this is a common team. Most of the time, people would put a Shannon in here where this Shylock is, but my Shannon doesn't have any runes on it, and this is still farmable. And if you guys do want to use this team, feel free to use it. And you don't need 6 stars to do Giants B10. Just so you guys know, you can use 5 stars. If you use 5 stars, they need better runes. I'll show you the runes in this team after the video, and you'll see that this is not a great team. This Bella is only runed with 130 speed, I think it is. Like 126 speed. So this team is not really great, like in terms of the runes. And the Dias and the Bernard have very minimal accuracy, which is not desirable, but it's still gonna work. It should work unless I just get very unlucky. But yeah, I imagine it's going to work. But so, discussing Dias and Giants, I went more in depth in this on the comparison video. But this is a video of him actually like in action in Giants. He is useful because his second skill and passive combination. His first skill is literally useless in Giants. It does a heal block, and that nothing in Giants heals, so you don't need the heal block. But his second skill is like Bernard's second skill, except it attacks 2 times instead of once. So it's not quite as good as Bernard's skill, because since it attacks 2 times, it will make the giant, because the giant counterattacks every 7 turns, or every 7 attacks. But so Dias will make the counterattack ticker go up twice, whereas Bernard only makes it go up once. And my Dias is not on max accuracy for Giants, so hopefully we do land the attack break on this boss when we get to the actual boss, because I don't have... The odds are not necessarily in my favor with my low accuracy. So we'll just hope that it works. And like I said, I'll show you the runes after. But Dias, the other reason he's useful is his passive. It makes it so his whole team gets 15% damage reduction, and just Dias himself gets 50% anti-crit chance. So that's pretty nice to make sure if he does get counterattacked from the boss, he has a 50% chance to not get crit. Although you'll find that he'll still get crit plenty of times, even though he has 50% chance not to. It's going to happen all the time. But here we are at the actual boss fight. Hopefully we can land an attack debuff pretty soon, so the boss doesn't do too much damage to us. Okay, so we actually the Dias landed both of them right there. He's only on 30 accuracy, so you'd want to get 45 ideally if you're using him, because that's the accuracy cap in Giants. But I do think Dias is pretty good. If you want to use him reliably in Giants, you'll want to get skill ups for him, which I did not get. And you might have to sacrifice Devilmons for him, which isn't the end of the world, because he's an extremely good R5 frontline monster. So you'll likely use him in R5 for a long time at least. So I don't think it's a waste to put Devilmon into Dias. I just personally haven't decided whether I want to or not. And so this is a little frozen right now. Hopefully this isn't about to crash. And if it does crash, I'll just have to pull it back up again so you can see that it did win. And you can see the time. So it did crash. So let me just get this loaded up again really quick. And let's see, can I get this? Okay, there we go. So the giant just died. It was, let me get this in the screen. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. It's not bad for your first Giants B10 team because this is designed to be like your first Giants team right here. Of course, Shannon instead of Shylock will work just fine. Probably even better actually. But I have Shylock ruined and I don't have Shannon ruined. So I decided to put Shylock in the team. And so I'll show you the runes on them and but just my overall thoughts of whether you should consider building Dias for your Giants team or not. So here's Vero's runes. He's on a Swift Focus, max skilled. The only stats to take note of is he does have max accuracy for Giants, which is 45%. He's got 183 speed, which was enough to keep the defense break off me. He's got plus 189 defense, plus 20,000 HP. You don't need stats this good to beat Giants B10. To beat Giants B10, all you really need is their whole team needs to be 45 accuracy, 170 speed, 17,000 HP, 800 defense. And if you do that, your Giants team should work, assuming you have the correct team. Like you can't just throw in a team that doesn't have any synergy and then have the right stats. Like you need the right monsters. But here's my Shylock. He's got the max accuracy and the more than enough speed. He doesn't have 800 defense, but he has extra HP, which makes up for his low defense. So that he works. Bernard is not having any accuracy, not ideal. He's got enough HP, he's got enough defense and enough speed. But if I don't use Bernard in Giants, but if I did want to use him in Giants, I would make sure he has enough accuracy, basically. So that's my Bernard. It's on Swift Revenge. Dias is the main guy in this. I'll show you each rune individually. He's not got enough accuracy. He's ruined for raids, so that's why. But Dias is not ruined ideally for Giants. Dias is someone you don't need 170 speed on necessarily. You could go with like 140 or 150 and it'll be fine. But he's got enough HP. He's got enough defense. He's lacking on speed and accuracy just because I'm using him in raids. But even then, he still worked in this. He's got double Revenge Guard, which you don't need. If you're making your first Giants team, just go triple energy on him. That's what I'd recommend. But he's on this, and you can pause it if you ever want to, with defense, and HP. So that's that. And then Bella is very poorly ruined for Giants. She's got max accuracy, enough HP, enough defense, but this speed is extremely low, and this team still did work. If you got your Bella up to 170, 180, 190 speed, this team, would be very, very good. But even with Bella as my only healer at 126 speed, if I did the math right, it still worked. So, that's the team. Like I said, my final thoughts on Dias and whether you should use him or not in Giants is if it's your first ever Giants team, Dias is going to be a very good option to help you survive in Giants because of the damage reduction and the attack break, as well as he's got good enough base stats so that it's really easy to ruin him. But if you already have made your first Giants B10 team and it works, then you don't really need a 6-star Dias unless you want to use him in R5. So, yeah, Dias is not going to improve your team unless it's your first ever team. Like, if you've made your first team and you're looking to improve it, Dias is not the improvement you're looking for. But if you're making your first team, Dias is a very good and very viable option for your first team. My recommended rune build for your first Giants team for him would be triple energy on probably like HP, defense, accuracy, or HP, defense, HP, or just a combination of HP percent, defense percent, accuracy, and maybe even speed slot 2 if you want. Like I said, just try and get 140 or 150 speed on him, and then with him you could go more than 800 defense. You could go like 1,000 defense and 15,000 HP and it'll work, and then 45 accuracy. But that's really all I've got for today's video, guys. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, just tell me in the comment section and I'll try and answer as quick as possible. Also, if you have any other videos you want to see, just tell us in the comments, and hopefully either me or my brother will make a video on it pretty soon. If there's any other monsters you want to see in a Giants team, you can also mention that, and I'll try and make it. But yeah, that's all I have for... Okay, I twisted my tongue, whatever it's called. That's all I have for today, though, guys. So may the best year today's be the worst year tomorrow's.